Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff between the New York Giants taking on yet another NFC team, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we were looking at one of the game's most important players. And when he's the centerpiece of the offense, or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Jones looking to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, if those at home are wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
To throw again on second down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolute tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Now the ball comes loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. Well, a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position with a 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only one quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. 2 yards in the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, hoping to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Jones. Oh, now he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little delay. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Time for this one final knee to put the ball on its title bound. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs, and just the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that.
jealous just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there.